Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, now we're caught up. December 16th, 64 days away from the Great American Race, the 2024 Daytona 500. We have found out recently that Shane Van Gisbergen is going to run full-time in Xfinity for Colic Racing. Then we also found out that because he doesn't have a lot of oval track experience, NASCAR is going to require him to run in the ARCA race before the Xfinity race in order to get that speedway experience, and there's a lot of people that are up in arms about that. It's fair to everyone. It's the same rule for everyone. Jennifer Jo Cobb was denied access to run in an Xfinity Superspeedway because she didn't have the experience. I know SVG's a three-time V8 Supercar champion. I know he's ran the 24 Hours of Daytona 3 times. I think he's won it. I know he's won Bathurst quite a few times. I like it. I think it's a good idea to get him in the stock car draft. That way it's something that, okay, he's never done this. Let him get a chance to do it. Is there any chance in hell he doesn't pass? No, unless he does something really just stupid in the ARCA race. But I don't feel that happening. I think he's going to go out there. He's going to keep the car clean. He's going to learn the draft. He'll be in the Xfinity race. No harm, no foul. He needs to learn. I am an SVG fan coming into 2024 now. I love what they're doing. The 97, bringing that, his car number from Supercar into Colic Racing. So we got AJ Humdinger, we got Shane Van Gisbergen and Josh Williams in the Team Xfinity Series. Holy crap, that team's going to be awesome. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. So 64 days away. Let's run down the car number 64. 951 starts in the Cup Series, 2 wins, 62 top 5s, 209 top 10s, 570 top 20s, and 2 poles. On the Xfinity side, 283 starts, 2 wins, 30 top 5s, 74 top 10s. On the truck side, 29 starts, 3 top 10s. Don't know why the 64 is not ran a lot in the truck series. Michael Doken, 25 starts, 3 top 10s. Peyton Sellers, Jimmy Simpson, David Hall, Chase Manaroli, each with 1 start. And that is everyone that touched the 64 in the truck series. On the Xfinity side, and I do actually remember this car. 64 Duralube, Dick Trickle, 78 starts, 2 wins, 16 top 5s, 26 top 10s. Jamie McMurray, 34 starts, 6 top 5s, 13 top 10s. David Strimmy, 32 starts, 5 top 5s, 16 top 10s. Now, these starts are just in the 64 car. Darrell Lax, 17 starts, 1 top 10. Steve Wallace, 16 starts. He's the son of Rusty Wallace. Dirk Stevens, 13 starts. Randy LaJoy, 9 starts, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s. Jeremy Mayfield, 8 starts, 1 top 10. Jeff Woodine, 8 starts, and 2 top 10s. On the Cup side, the driver with the most starts in the number 64 and the most wins in the number 64. Hell, he owns all the stats for the number 64, basically. Former NASCAR pace car driver, Elmo Langley. 432 starts, 2 wins, 53 top 5s, 165 top 10s, and 1 pole. Tommy Gale, 205 starts, 2 top 10s. Johnny Allen, 64 starts, 6 top 5s, 22 top 10s, 1 pole. Clark Dyer, 30 starts. Steph Langdon, 24 starts, 7 top 10s. Bunky Blackburn, 18 starts, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s. Rodney Combs, 10 starts. Todd Bodine, 10 starts. Bill Morton, 7 starts, 4 top 10s. And Alec Keller, 4 starts in the number 64, 1 top 5, and 2 top 10s. It's really fun to look back on the history of this sport and see some of the names like Elmo Langley and Johnny Allen. Names that, yeah, I've kind of heard a little bit but don't know a lot about them. I know Elmo Langley was a pace car driver. Tommy Gale, until I started doing videos like this, never heard of him. So there's been 2,900 drivers, different drivers to start a NASCAR race. There's only 204 that ever won, and only 38 ever been champion. So there is just so much history of some of these car numbers and some of these drivers that we don't really talk about here in 2023 going into 2024. That's what I like about doing some of these history. Like I did the best of the 70s, did the best of the 80s, 60s. I've done those. It's like it's kind of cool to look back. At one time, Curtis Turner was the winningest driver in NASCAR history. So it means things like that. If you just take yourself back to that time and go, oh, in 1950, Richard Petty didn't exist in racing yet. Dale Earnhardt wasn't even born yet. we had the Curtis Turners, we had the Lee Pettys, we had Daryl Derringer, we've had drivers like that, and then on to the David Pearsons and the Richard Pettys and the Dale Earnhardts, the Darrell Waltrips, the Jeff Gordons, and on down the line of what we have today. But going back to the roots of this sport, I can't wait someday to get to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. I would love to walk through that Hall of Fame talking to Winston Kelly. That would be freaking epic. I know on Speedway last night, Doug Rice had a topic about if you could go to any fast food restaurant, and it was talking about, I guess, In-N-Out opened in Idaho, and it was like an 8-hour wait. If you can go to any fast food restaurant and have lunch with any NASCAR personality, who would it be? Wasn't able to call in, but I would have been like Dale Jr. and Winston Kelly, because those guys know the history of the sport, and it would be so fascinating just to hear stuff that I haven't even researched yet or don't know about, or hell, stuff you really can't research because you had to be there. But we are 64 days away from the Great American Race, where common men do uncommon things. 2024 Daytona 500, 64 days away. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.